Hello and welcome to day 51 of MP Strong 365. Didn't quite beat the banging of the construction out back, but it's a pivotal moment. I've been at it for a few hours now, haven't moved a ton. You know, the Monday onslaught begins. So now is the time to say, hey, I'm gonna make or break my day right now. Whether, I don't care if you're in an office, you can do some of this stuff in the bathroom or, step into shut your door or something. Hope that you have an opportunity to do this maybe after your workday if you can't do it during. This is, in lieu of a 20-minute coffee break where all we're doing is wasting time. So what do I do now? I have no idea. Hips are a little bit tight. Upper body is risking getting tight from the keyboard, activities and the claws and things. So I'm just gonna go exploring, and I've got my timer set literally for 20 minutes because that's all the time I have. So best thing to do first, if you can, is get on the floor and just spend a couple moments realigning your spine. So I'm just on the floor here and with my little friend. And I'm just going to see how my spine is laying down. So my legs are down and bent at the knee. I'm gonna just pop my toes off and on the floor. And I'm noticing that there's space between my lower back and the floor. So any space that is exaggerated in your lower back or tightness in the middle back can cause a paunch to appear. So if you want to do the fake it till you make it flat tummy route, you will focus on pressing that lower spine or tucking your tailbone, trying to sort of press the pelvic bones that stick out or are the front of you down into the floor. So you're sort of clenching lightly, pressing that lowest part of the spine against the floor. Now I'm noticing that my collarbone is riding high. There's not a lot of space in the throat. Collarbone is up, and then the wings, like my scap, is up as well. So I want to try to drop those down, shimmy the shoulders underneath you, and then keep your hands on top of your shoulders. Place your feet down flat. So we're going to put the other part back in a moment. We want the hands on top of the shoulders. We want to shake the head no a couple times. And then I am going to do the little butt chin route. So press your chin hard against your chest to find length in the back of your spine. And then release it and then swallow. Breathe in. Press your big toes down and breathe out. Maybe crawl your feet away from your hips a little bit. This affords length in your waistline. So now I'm gonna contract the front of my throat just slightly because we have these things called cervical flexors that are supposed to help you with a multitude of things, not getting neck pain and not getting headaches, because we tend to have overly stretched and actively used back of the neck from our craning forward. So two easy ways to do this is by conducting a light nod, pressing the shoulders down, the collarbone down. So just nodding a couple of times, knowing that you want the cervical, your neck flexors in the front to contract. So do it with that intention. And then I'll show you an equivalent in standing. Now just swallow a couple times and start to roll the shoulders. Big inhale through the nose. Good. Now I want you to wing your elbows, keep your fingertips on the top of your shoulders, wing your elbows up and down by the sides, up and down by the sides. And I'm gonna work on pressing my lowest spine against the floor as I do these chicken wings, the chicken dance. Oh yeah, we're gonna do chicken dance and standing because we need to have some fun on a Monday. Couple more times. Breathe in, space into the armpits. I'm probably the most YouTube watched, wait, what? Not YouTube watched person, but the person who says the word armpits in the videos the most. There's so many muscles in your armpits. It is crazy. All right, so now we're gonna take it to a core activation and we'll go back to our cervical flexors. So I'm feeling like the legs were down there, but they're just crying out for a little bit of a shake, a wiggle, a wobble. If you can't do both legs up in the air, if you prefer to have one leg up in the air, just do one at a time. I am literally just kicking my feet around like a dead bug. Bending and straightening from the kneecaps. You can alternate. You'll start to feel cravings for what movement should happen next. Like right now, my hip flexors are closed. I'm sort of getting those hamstrings and quads a little bit open, maybe rolling my ankles around, swizzling my legs. And then the next thing I'm gonna wanna do after this initial dead bug kick is open up the hips. So spread your legs apart from the kneecaps and squeeze the outside of your hips. Place your hands on the inside of the thighs, maybe close to the kneecaps so you can drag your shoulder blades down away from your ears and start to wobble around there. This is like a version of a happy baby. Happy baby on a diaper table or something like that. And I'm just gonna hug those knees into the chest and really just work into my final ranges of whatever kind of rock and roll, wobble around. Again, this is freedom of movement. This is exploration. It is your body. Just feel your muscles. What feels tight? So now I just squeeze the outside of the hips. So now I want to stretch that outside of the hips. So I'm going to take one leg and just fold it across the body. Yeah, I'm giving myself what I want first before maybe what I need. Just going searching for stuck points. I'm integrating now an arm sweep overhead. So if I have my right hand hooked onto my left leg that's across my body, I'm going to sweep that left arm up because I want to get as much movement out of this time as possible and enough opening in that side body. Oh yeah, all the way from the back of the hip down to the waist. I will forever have stuff in my way. And let's go ahead and switch sides, switch directions, just coming through. Right leg crosses. Oh, I got a little nice crack there. Crosses the body. You're going for that right side body stretch, that right outside of the hip stretch. Extend your arm all the way and keep it hooked underneath your right leg. And then start to sort of wing out, dragging the shoulder blades underneath you, giving yourself a little squishy massage against the floor. Great. And we'll return from that. We don't want to spend too much time in any one place. So back to the neck, the throat, the cervical flexors. I want you to lift your head off the floor 1 centimeter and nod your head yes. Tucking your chin to your chest. Keeping your jaw as relaxed as possible. And my cervical flexors don't work that well. So I'm trying to get them unburied. So get my front of the throat muscles out this way so the back of my neck isn't so tight, because that does cause headaches. So I'm gonna press my fingertips against my forehead and lift the head up and then apply light pressure, fingertips against forehead and forehead against fingertips, and just swallow. Tuck your chin a little bit, swallow one more time. And just go ahead and relax that down to the floor and shake your head now. Sweep your arms up over your head. Squeeze. Bring them back down by your sides. sides. And we'll go one more time. We'll lift the head up and press the head against the fingertips, nodding. Good. Awesome. So I'm going to do one big ab exercise. So I'm going to take the left leg out and down flat. And I'm going to reach my body up and cup that leg once it comes up into the air. So my leg lifts up and my upper body lifts up. And I'm going to bring it back down and fully extend. Keep your shoulder blades dragged down and together as much as possible. Big inhale. Lift the upper body, lift the leg, capture, and relax. Big inhale every time. Lift the upper body, press the lower spine, lift the leg, press the lower spine. I added that part. Lift the upper, press the spine, lift the leg. I'm going to try to even out my other leg so it pushes down more on the floor, this right leg. Upper body, lower spine, lift the leg. Gonna get tall, people. Get tall and folded. Keep pushing down on that right heel. Down into the floor. I skipped the lower spine press on that because I'm so excited to sort of sit up. So lock that lower spine and press that right heel. Then you'll notice that the upper body lift takes a little bit less momentum. Good. Go ahead and relax that. Flip over into a push-up position. Ow! I still have a hip pointer on my left. So we're going to deal with that right now. Flip over, push-up position. Lift the left leg up, the one you just moved, all the way up to the sky. Drag it into your chest, and we're going to kick it across the body. With the knee hugged into chest, wiper across the body. Let your foot tip and turn. Try to find length in your spine, like squeezing a sponge through the spine and shoulder blades. Keep the knee tucked into the chest. In 2 and 1, set that left knee down. Keep your right leg extended. Thread the needle, left arm comes through the body. Launch your body forward a little bit over that right hand. Drag the right shoulder back away from your ear. And give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. No, I'm just kidding. We're not done yet. And we're going to open up that left hand all the way up. Keep your left hip square to the floor if you can. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And now we're going to take that 3 times, thread through and up. Thread through. Thread through. And thread through. I think they can hear me out there. Lay back on your back. We're going to take the right leg down and straight, the left leg down and bent. We're going to sweep those arms. I'm telling you, I swam yesterday, so I'm trying to just like really get into my shoulders and armpits. The lats will need to stretch later. So shoulders down. Super important. Head relaxed, super important. That was the make or breaker part of the day, right? Am I going to go be lurched for the rest of the day, or I'm going to try to offset that by at least a couple percentage points? So inhaling, your right leg is fully extended. Lower spine presses, left heel presses, upper body lifts, right leg lifts up, capture the right leg, and bring it back down. Spine, heel, lift, capture. Spine, heel. Placing a lot of concentration on that left heel, staying down. Spine press, heel press, because that is why I have a hip pointer. The left heel is not stamping. So for me, having that stationary, that supporting, that stabilizing leg, do more work. Like, come on, left leg, stamp it down. Press the lower spine, squeeze. When you can't find one leg though, and I just forgot and then remembered, you can squeeze the other one. Like now I'm squeezing my right glute because it helps. Like the sides work together. They listen to each other. Siblings, not twins. So press your lower spine, squeeze both glutes, launch the upper body. Oh, that got easier. Yes, good. It's not gonna happen in one rep. It's gonna happen through you saying, what do I need to do to make this successful? What is the point of this, right? If I was standing up, I would want my left leg to stay on the floor if I was lifting my right leg up for the most part, unless I'm jumping. So similarly, I want my left foot to stay pressed against the floor. Squeeze your glutes on both sides, then lift up. Then lift up. Didn't do it that time. This messaging system, squeeze and lift. One more time. All right, flip over, push up position, or down dog, sneaky down dog. All right, bring it on in. Right knee into chest, and flip it around. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. It won't even feel like, I swear, one of the most common things I hear is like, am I doing this right? When I go to the other side, because this side does not feel like the other side did. So knee stays to chest. Wringing out the spine. That knee points in one direction than the other. The foot on the left is so tight it keeps like sliding. Again, this left leg is sad right now. It's having issues. Two and one. All right, set that right knee down. Give yourself a hug. Right arm threads the needle. Pat on the back. Now, why is this easier? Because I moved my whole body with it. So sweep and thread the needle first. Feel your chest muscles squeeze. Meaning, like, if I just turn my entire being over to the left, like, yeah, the movement's going to happen for me. But ultimately, if I'm like running, I don't want my whole leg to tilt that direction or else I'm going to pull something. So I want my right hand to sweep across the body first. Squeeze the chest. Then work to reach a little bit more across the body. Give yourself a little bit more of a hug. Limit your whole body rotation and just try to move through that arm across the chest, spreading the upper back, pushing weight down through the right knee and hip. And then I'll let it sweep up. And we'll thread the needle 5 times. Shoulder blades. Alrighty, groovy. So, how am I doing? I've got 2 minutes, so I'm gonna do just a down dog to a chaturanga to a press up 6 times, and then we are out. Because that's all the time we have. I can stay here all day now. So, we're coming to down dog. Big inhale. Bring it forward, head over the top of the hands. Send yourself down to the floor, all the way to the floor. Knees touch. Press up. And I'm going to do the next 5 just breath to movement. Sometimes I'll take a whole inhale and an exhale in my down dog. Down dog. Down dog. Woohoo! Those are my ankles. Option to keep the knees off the floor if you're there in your mind, body, and spirit. Down dog. Keep the hips high as you lower yourself down, knees touch. Down dog. Sweep the elbows, swing them in closer to the frame. Down dog. Forward. Oh gosh, that was so good. Forward. Down dog. Final one coming up. And finish in your down dog. Pedal your feet, walk your feet to your hands and your hands to your feet. Spread your feet apart. Reach off side to side. Pull your belly button into your spine. Maybe even cup your hands behind your waist. Chest open. Flip your cup if you'd like. Place your hands on top of your knees. Settle your hips down to the floor to rise up, out through the hips, rolling the shoulders down, reaching the hands up. That was fun.